Afternoon, Devin. We've had our last pastoral sessions in the morning, but today things got a little hectic, and I thank you for being flexible and coming this afternoon because, like, I had we had a student that was in a crisis, so that took precedence over your session. So I'm so very sorry that that took place. And like I said, I'm so thankful that you were willing to be flexible. So just to kind of get started off and to um, go over once again why we're here, your STAR exam, and I've given you some tools, and you've had some homework, and I've had some tools, and you've given me some things pertaining to you, and I've had some homework. So this is it's our last session. So I want to see, or I want to understand how everything has helped you. You know, what you've given me, and I've given back, and and what I've given you. So I need you to give me some things back pertaining to how it has helped you, and how it can help you in the future. And this is our last section, but I'm still available. Okay. So if you need to come in again, please by all means feel free, to come in again. And we can do this as often as we need to, because like we're now almost in our second month of those 5 months that we spoke about earlier. And so the time is slowly winding up for you to get ready to take your mark exam. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, with all that being said, confidentiality. Okay? Now, I've explained it to you the last two sessions. So if you would please explain to me what confidentiality means.
Oh, it's like if you and your friends are talking and it's a secret, then it stays between y'all. So what's going on here is practically the same thing, confidentiality.
It stays here.
Yes, sir.
And the only way I'm going to tell your parents is what?
Is if I'm okay with it.
If you're okay with it. Or I think that you may what?
Harm myself or somebody else.
Yes. I'm so proud of you because you really understand, and you really utilizing this tool that you've been given, these sessions, and I'm just amazed of the progress that we're making. So to get started off, I want to kind of touch bases on tutoring. You know how your tutoring sessions are going. First of all, you went to your first tutoring session, and right now you're getting ready. You've completed three, and you're getting ready to start your fourth session. So can you kind of give me just a brief understanding of how your first tutoring session went?
It was pretty good. Sat down one on one and she helped me, and she broke it down in real like where to make it way easier.
Okay. So your tutoring sessions are only centered around math. That's the only thing they center around. Okay. How's your reading going? It's like last time you took home the books with audio. How's that helping you?
It's a way easier. It's like I don't get as bored because I just get to sit there and listen, and then like I can close my eyes while I listen and picture it.
Okay, so it's working. The
Yes.
technique is working. So have you went back and kind of gave like did an outline or kind of gave yourself a test, or a test about what actually went on in the book? Like can you recall some of the events that took place? Because when you watch a movie, you must say when I watch a movie, then somebody, one of your friends or somebody come along, how was that movie? What happened?
Yes,
And then you start to regurgitate, what took place in the movie. Have you done that stuff that task or
just like with myself.
yeah?
I mean, I've done it a few times, like with which book was it? I think it was a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book.
Uh-huh.
It was like I liked it. I liked it, and it's like they went on a road trip or something, and it was like they went skiing, and yeah, I haven't finished it yet though.
Okay. But for the most part, the videos, not the videos, but the audio with the books is helping you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So by the end of those books, maybe you can sit down take each title of the book and kind of write down some questions to the book and see how you can comprehend or regurgitate what it is that the events that took place in the book.
Yes,
maybe you can try that task. Do you have any other tasks that you make it take or make it do to help with your comprehension?
Not right offhand.
Okay, well, if you don't have anything right now, before the end of the session, I'm going to come back to that question. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Now, going back to your tutoring sessions, because we talked about your reading, and that's kind of you doing that on your own. Okay. How do you think tutoring is helping you? Do you think it's helping you?
Yes, ma'am. I think it's helping me a lot because, like I said earlier, she's breaking it down, and like we're just doing it one-on-one. It's not like a whole bunch of other people around me, so I can just concentrate on what I'm doing.
No distractions. Okay, got it. So that kind of eliminates my next question. Because my next question was going to be, have you met any new people in a tutoring session? But if it's a one-on-one session, then that takes that away. So how or not how do you like that it being one-on-one versus three or more people in the room? Do you like the one-on-one session?
I like one-on-one because like you don't get distracted easily, and it's just like you in there by yourself. And like whenever you get something wrong, you don't gotta worry about people making fun of you or something. It's just you.
Okay. You just brought up a whole nother topic because like in the classroom, if you go to answer a question and then it's incorrect, do the students laugh?
Some people do.
Some people laugh, and you're saying that's what? If they laugh at you.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Okay, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So the one-on-one tutoring session is working for you because it's one-on-one. I don't have to worry about the peer pressure or anything coming from nobody else. It's working for me.
Yes,
That's and now the teacher. You know, how is the teacher? Is she good?
yes, ma'am. She's good. She actually sits down with you, and like if you don't understand it, she just keeps on going over it until you do.
She get it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
she reiterates and reinforcing what it is that is going on and taking place. So do you think you're understanding math? Have you like some of the worksheets and stuff that you took home with you last time?
Yes,
You know, are they easier to work with now? Or
yes, ma'am. That is way easier.
way easier?
I think so.
Okay, now when it gets to your STAR exam, so like we said before in the last sessions, that there's a mock exam at the end of the session. So you're just at your fourth session, so you have approximately 11 more to go. Okay, so you're still in your fourth session, and right now you telling me you already see improvement, in your math skills. So where do you think you'll be at your 11th session?
I think I should have mastered it because it's like I'm already getting it real easily now, and it's just by then if she just keeps on doing everything the way she's doing, then it should be way easier.
Okay, it's complete. Perfect. Now, do you pertaining to your tutoring sessions? Do you have any questions of me? Is there anything that I need to do, or is there any other tools that I can put in place to help you with your tutoring session?
I don't think so. I mean, she's doing everything fine right now.
Okay, so there will be nothing else. Okay, now taking into account your tutoring session is going wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're seeing improvement in your skills, and you have 11 more sessions to go. So now, with saying all of that, your mock exam, do you think, that you'll have any problems with your STAR exam?
I shouldn't. I mean, I'm getting it, and the way she's teaching it, breaking it down, it should be easy.
Okay. And you said that you're getting it. So are you totally understanding what the formulas, the process to solving math equations
Yes.
or word problems?
Yes, I'm understanding it now. It's like she showed me some kind of technique, and it makes it real easy.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So she's good. Great. Tutoring is working. All right. Now, covering some of my homework that you took on the websites. Have you explored any of the websites?
Yes, so I explored the Police Academy one
Okay.
and the other one. The Police Academy one, it shows like a lot of stuff. Like whenever you go to the Police Academy, you will be like working out, and like they'll show you how to like defense techniques and stuff, like stuff like that.
Okay, so that worked. The website about the Police Academy, it was great for you. Okay, how about the website for your STAR exam? Some of those worksheets and stuff out there, aside from what I gave you in hand to take home. Have you did anything like that?
Yeah, yes. Well, I did a few of those, and like with the tutoring, the teacher making it easy. Whenever I went on there to like do a few practice ones, it was way easier. I could actually do it.
Okay, so the session is about you passing your STAR exam. From what I'm hearing, correct me if I'm wrong. From what I'm hearing, I think you've kind of found the solution to passing that exam.
You're totally right.
Okay, so you're on your way. Okay, and those tutoring coupled with the worksheets, coupled with the website and the practice exams and stuff that you have out there, those worksheets that you have out there, you are understanding the techniques, your memorization techniques and everything is coming into play. For solving your equations, solving those word problems and stuff. Is that all right for me to assume?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Now, all right. Now, in the future, Devin, if you should come across another subject, next year you're going to be a senior.
Yes,
okay, and right now we're concentrating on you passing that STAR exam. Okay, if you should have another topic that that's causing you problems, can you tell me some things that you would do to solve that problem?
What would I do to solve the problem?
Let's say you have a problem, having a problem in chemistry. So what's taking into account all the things that you've learned or you're learning from this session? Okay, tell me some things that you would do or some things you would put in place to solve those problems that you're having in chemistry.
Try to set a meeting up with the chemistry teacher and sit down and talk to him and see if I can like get more help or something.
Okay. Okay. Now, that brings into play the meeting that we had with Ms. Smith. Now that meeting, I think, went well. So can you tell me what you think about that meeting?
I mean, I think that we was just on a totally different page. She didn't know what we was thinking, and we didn't know what she was thinking. Like, she thought that we got it because we didn't say nothing. But maybe if we had spoken up, then she would have knew that we didn't get it.
Okay. So it was a breakdown in communication.
Yes, ma'am.
She was on one page thinking that you guys were understanding because you wasn't asking questions. And then you guys was on another page thinking that, oh, why Miss Smith is not coming over here to ask us any questions, she don't care, she's not interested in what it is that we got have going on. So if you have a problem in chemistry, so how important do you think it is for you to communicate with your chemistry teacher?
I think it's very important. So we could be on the same page because we would want it to happen 2 times in a row.
Okay, great. Once again, understanding how important it is. You're understanding how the mistakes, that has taken place, what has led to you not passing your STAR exam, and the teacher, and from my part, from what I got from the meeting,
Yes,
I think she was very apologetic, and she's a young teacher, and that goes into play. So a teacher that's a little more seasoned, has been at that thing, the teaching a little longer, or in the field a little longer, she's gonna know, because like you don't, my opinion, leaving a student, giving a student a worksheet and walking away, leaving them to come to their own understanding. That's not my opinion. It's solely my opinion. That's not a good educator. You need to walk over and constantly check on your students whether they're asking you questions or not. So I fought her for that. And as you know, I noted that in the meeting that I'm not blaming anybody, because like we've come to the conclusion it was a breakdown in communication.
yes,
And at all times, and you've spoken of distractions, that one-on-one tutoring is working for you because you have no distractions. And in that classroom, because you guys are put in groups, the distraction came into play. So in your future classroom, would you address that if a teacher decided to put you in a group setting? Would you address that with that teacher? Would you say to that teacher, what would you say?
If I didn't understand it,
If the teacher, speaking on distractions,
yes,
because like you're saying, and I'm beginning to believe, I'm believing what you're saying, that part of your problem with math is the teacher not paying attention to you, and some of the distractions that has came into play.
yes,
So if that same situation arose in chemistry, what would you do? How would you handle that if that teacher wanted to place you in a group situation?
I would ask if I could be like separated because I wouldn't want to be distracted at all, so I can do my work and pass.
Okay. Speak up. Yeah. Okay. So do you think your communication skills are improving from tutoring?
Yes,
Okay. Communication skills are improving. How?
Now, I think they're improving because like at first I was shy to like talk in front of the class or anything, but now I can like if I actually need something, I can speak up and say what I need in the class in front of everybody.
And it doesn't bother you about people laughing at you. Okay. And Miss Smith, her being a young teacher was no excuse, but it gives understanding to some of the mistakes that she was making,
Yes,
and so she was saying that she was going to change. So how do you feel that about her willing to make these changes to accommodate you, to help you get to the next level?
I mean, I think that's good that she'll actually do that because some teachers won't. I think that I really don't know, but I think it's good.
Okay. Okay. So now, we've discussed your tutoring session, and they're going really good. Okay. So off the top of your head, you're getting ready to be a senior next year. Can you name 3 things, just off the top of your head, 3 things right now, you being a junior, that you want to make sure that you have in place at home with your parents, here with me, if I'm your counselor for next year, or whomever your counselor may be, and your instructors for next year, can you name 3 things that you want to make sure you have in place?
I think I do need a counselor. Let's see. I think like I need to make sure that I know what I'm doing in all my classes,
Okay.
and I need to like read and stuff whenever I get home, and so I can try to pass my English classes so I can go ahead and graduate.
Okay. Now, there's 3 things David think you need to have in place. Are your parents, with your tuning sessions and stuff, and have you talked with them how you think your tuning session are benefiting you? Have you talked with your parents about that?
Yes, ma'am, I have. They said that is good because like at first I really wasn't getting it, but now that I'm doing tutoring sessions, I'm really they can see the difference in my grades. I'm really starting to get it and starting to pass with high grades.
Okay, and how are they feeling about that? You improving?
They said they're really happy about it because at first I wasn't doing too good in my math class.
Okay, and they're excited. Okay, so you know what it is that you got to do for success.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've worked over some things, and you've noticed some of your problems that you have, as well as you noticed some solutions to some of your problems that you have. Okay, now, and with your teachers and everything, we've discussed it with your teachers, and your parents are on board on with everything that's happening and going on. So I think, Devin, and you can tell me your thoughts. I think that you're on a great path for success. So can you share with me that your thoughts about your path?
My path. I mean, I think I'm on the right path now because I'm really starting to get everything, and I'm really not as shy as I was, and everything is just falling into place.
Okay, so you're happy. You just I'm at a loss for words. The progress that we've made over a short time span. We've only been at this for about 6 weeks. So and the progress that you've made, the things that you've noted that you had problems with, that you feel like you've addressed and you've solved. So I'm at awe, and all I want to do is to remind you that you graduating from high school is for Devin. Devin is the only one that can do that. Oh, it's gonna make your parents proud, and it's gonna make me proud, and anybody else in your world. They're gonna be so proud of you that you graduated from high school. Going on to pursue your career goals is gonna be another thing that's gonna make everybody proud, and then your career goal is gonna enable you to be a productive individual in today's society. So all that stuff is going to come into place. So just remember that this is about David, and we are here to support David, because at the end of the day, the main goal of all these programs that we have in place, all the people that you have in your life, is to ensure that you're successful and that you meet your goals. Now, do you have any questions, anything that's going on pertaining to the sessions?
I think I'm really getting it now, so I really don't have any questions.
Okay. And did everything that we talked about, do you understand everything that was talked about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So with that being said, this is our last session, and I want to thank you so very much for coming to the office and initiating this process, because that was the first step to solving your problem. You come into the office to initiate this counseling session, to start the process of trying to understand. And unfortunately, it took you not passing your STAR exam to give you that motivation to get here. But it happened, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So once again, I'm so proud of you, and I think that you have the tools and you have the skills and the knowledge to find the tools if need be to make sure that you get to where you need to be. Okay? All right. And that mock exam, let me know how you doing that mock exam. I want you to come by and talk with me, okay? I don't want somebody to send it to me. I want you to come by, okay? Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Devin. It was a pleasure talking with you, and I look forward to seeing you again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. On a better note, okay? Thank you.